Hello children, I hope you are all happy and safe. Welcome to this special English hour. Here, every day, we will sing, dance, listen to stories and have lots of fun together. Every day, we will learn something new in a fun and interesting way. Are you ready to have fun? Then come, join me in a song. बच्चों, टीवी के जरा नजदीक आ जाइए और मेरे साथ एक डांस में जुड़ जाइए.
All these animals in the zoo, all day long, what do they do? Walk, talk, study, no, they dance. All these animals in the zoo, how do you think do the snakes dance? They wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle and wiggle. All these animals in the zoo, how do you think do the penguins dance? They waddle. Waddle, waddle, waddle and waddle. All these animals in the zoo, how do you think do the elephants dance? They sway. Sway, sway, sway and sway.
Children, I hope you all enjoyed the dance we just did. Now, I would like to ask you a few questions. Let us share our thoughts and ideas. बच्चों, अब मैं आपसे कुछ सवाल पूछना चाहूंगी. Children, do you like reading books? क्या आपको किताबें पढ़ना अच्छा लगता है? Some of you may like reading books. Some of you may like something else. Okay, tell me something. Which is your favorite story? आपकी सबसे मनपसंद कहानी या किताब कौन सी है? My favorite book is the story of Arabian Nights. Children, which type of books do you like to read? बच्चों, आपको किस तरीके की किताबें पढ़ना अच्छा लगता है? Do you like stories with kings and queens? Or do you like stories with fairies? Or do you like stories with morals? I'm sure everyone has a different choice. Now tell me children, do you think it is useful to read books? क्या आपको लगता है किताबें पढ़ने से आपको कोई मदद मिल रही है? I think reading books gives us lots of information. It helps us know about so many people and places. Then children, do you think reading a little every day is a good habit? Yes, I think making time to read books is a wonderful habit. Today, we will be reading a lovely poem on books. Would you like to read it with me? Then come, let's read together. Children, now let's have a look at some new words. While learning a language, it's very important that we learn new words and try to understand their meaning. I will now share with you some new words that we will also see in the poem. बच्चों, अब हम कुछ नए शब्द सीखेंगे जो हमें कविता में भी मिलेंगे. First word, night. 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 Second word, gnome. 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 Third word, wonderland. 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 Fourth word, adventuring. 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 Fifth word, quaint. 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 So children, the new words we learnt today are night, gnomes, wonderland, adventuring and quaint. We will also find them in the poem and let's try to understand their meaning. Children, we are going to read a very interesting poem today. Please open your books to page number 31. We will be reading My Books. While I read to you, if you have a textbook, please point to the words as I read. If you don't have a textbook, please listen to me carefully. बच्चों, आज हम एक कविता माय बुक्स पढ़ेंगे. अगर आपके पास टेक्स्ट बुक है तो प्लीज कुछ इस तरीके से अपनी उंगली उन शब्दों पर रखें जो मैं पढ़ रही हूं. अगर आपके पास टेक्स्ट बुक नहीं है तो प्लीज मुझे गौर से सुने. माय बुक्स. I love my books. They are the homes of queens and fairies and knights and gnomes. Children, what is the poem about? The poem is about books. Who has written this poem? This poem is written by an anonymous person. The person who has written the poem is not known. Children, what does the poet have to say about books? The poet says books are home to queens, kings, fairies, knights and gnomes. What does the poet mean by this? The poet means that books have stories about kings and queens, about fairies, about knights, and so it seems like books are a home to all of them. कवि कहते हैं कि किताबें मानो राजा, रानी, परियों के ही घर की तरह हो. एक किताब में इन सभी की कहानियां हम पढ़ सकते हैं. Each time I read, I make a call on some quaint person, large or small, who welcomes me with a hearty hand and leads me through his wonderland. Whom does the poet meet while reading books? कवि की मुलाकात किन से होती है किताबें पढ़ते वक्त? The poet meets a quaint person, large or small. A quaint person is an old-fashioned, unusual but attractive person. The poet says, every time he reads a book, he finds a new person like this, and this new person heartily welcomes him to his wonderland. कवि कहते हैं कि वो हर बार किताब पढ़ते वक्त एक अनोखे व्यक्ति से मिलते हैं जो उन्हें एक नई जादुई दुनिया में ले जाते हैं. Each book is like a city street along whose winding way I meet new friends and old who laugh and sing and take me off adventuring. The poem is written by an anonymous person. The poet says that each book is like a winding street in a city. As we walk along the road, we find many friends, some old and some new, along with whom the poet sings and laughs, and they all take him on an adventure. कवि कहते हैं कि हर एक किताब एक ऐसे रास्ते की तरह है जहां उन्हें पुराने और नए दोस्त मिलते हैं. इन दोस्तों के साथ वो हंसते हैं, गाते हैं और हर एक दोस्त उन्हें एक नई दुनिया दिखाता है. Children, I hope you all liked the poem we just read. Now, let us do an activity. This will be a very interesting activity where we will learn about silent letters. Silent letters are the ones which are spelt in a word. They are written as part of a word, but they do not make a sound. That's why they are called silent letters. In this activity, we will see different words on our screen and we have to identify which is the silent letter. Let me give you one example. One word that we saw in the poem was night. The word night has K as a silent letter. Like this, let us have a look at some other words which have silent letters and identify which are those silent letters. बच्चों, अब हम जो एक्टिविटी करेंगे उसमें हम कुछ ऐसे शब्द पढ़ेंगे जिसमें कुछ अक्षर आवाज नहीं करते, वो साइलेंट लेटर्स हैं. जैसे ये शब्द नाइट में के की आवाज नहीं है. ओके, कम, लेट्स बिगिन. द फर्स्ट वर्ड इज ऑनेस्ट. Honest. Honest. Here, if you see, H is silent. The next word, knife. 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 Here, if you see, K is silent. Let's have a look at the next word. Right. 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 Here, W is silent. The next word is fork. Fork, fork. Here the letter L is silent. Next word, talk, talk, talk. Here the letter L is silent. The next word is knock, knock, knock. If you hear the letter K is silent. The next word is R, R, R. Here H is silent. Next word, island, island, island. Here the letter S is silent. Next word, column, column, column. Here the letter N is silent. Our last word is wrap, wrap, wrap. Here the letter W is silent. So children, I hope you were all able to understand what silent letters are. Children, now that we have understood what silent letters are, let's do another activity with them. बच्चों, अब जो हम समझ चुके हैं कि साइलेंट लेटर्स क्या होते हैं, आइए उनके साथ एक एक्टिविटी करते हैं. In this activity, you will see one word on your screen. The word will have one letter missing, and that one letter is the silent letter. You have to identify which is the silent letter that will go in the word. Let me give you one example. On the board, you will see a word. We came across this word in the poem. Identify what is that word and which is the silent letter that is missing in it. Yes, the word is gnomes and the silent letter in it is G. Now like this, you will see more words on your screen. Try to find the silent letter in it and write it in your notebook. Don't worry, if you aren't able to find it, I will help you find it. Come, let's begin. Children, were you able to guess the letter? Yes, the silent letter here is K. The word is knock. Come, let's see the next word. Were you able to guess the silent letter here? The silent letter here is B and the word is doubt. Now come, let's have a look at the next word. Were you able to guess the silent letter here? The silent letter is W and the word is wrong. Here the silent letter is K and the word is no. Here, the silent letter is L and the word is calm. So children, I hope you have understood the meaning of silent letters. Letters that don't make a noise but still are important while we spell out words. Now come, let's do an activity. In this activity, we will learn opposites. Opposites are called antonyms. Opposites mean words with opposite meanings. For example, the opposite of high is low. Like this, you will now see words on your screen. You have to try and find out the opposite of these words. Okay? Come, let's see these words. आइए बच्चों, अब हम विरुद्धार्थी शब्द सीखेंगे. इन्हें इंग्लिश में ऑपोजिट वर्ड्स या फिर एंटोनिम्स कहते हैं. दो ऐसे शब्द जिनके मतलब बिल्कुल ही विपरीत हैं. Children, come, let's have a look at the answers. The first word was Eastern. Its opposite is Western. The next word is appear. Its opposite is disappear. The next word is respect. Its opposite is disrespect. The next word is accepted. Its opposite is rejected. The next word is present. Its opposite is absent. Children, I hope you were able to find these answers. If not, please note the answers down. Children, I hope you all enjoyed today's session. I would now like you all to please think of one story or fairy tale from a book that you really liked. Please share it with your friends and family members. Children, till we meet next time, please take care. Bye-bye and stay safe.